Today, a beautiful and indulgent, fully loaded omelette. So let's do it. The first step for this delicious little omelette, we want our chorizo, and you want to dice it up into small cubes. Once you've diced up the chorizo, pop it into a bowl, and you want to pop a pan on the hob, turn the heat to medium, and then get the chorizo in. And you want to fry this off for a few minutes until it releases all of its beautiful oils, and we want to start to get the chorizo a little bit crispy, but don't take it too far. We don't want to dry it out. While we have a few moments while the chorizo ticking away, you want to prepare a bell pepper. So take your pepper, chop off the top, lay it flat side down, slice off the florets, and then you want to dice up the pepper about the same size as the chorizo. Once this is done and the chorizo is starting to get crispy, get that out of the pan and then chuck in the pepper. Stir the pepper into the beautiful chorizo oils, and then we want some red onion. So chop it in half, remove the skins, and then you want to dice up the onion again, roughly the same size as the peppers and the chorizo. We want to keep everything nice and uniform and diced fairly small so it fits into the omelette beautifully. Once the onion's diced up, pop it in the pan, give it a good season, and the next thing to prep is some spring onion. Very, very easy. Slice your way down your spring onion, not too chunky, and then a little bit of broccoli. Dice up the broccoli, and then you can stick that into the same bowl as the spring onions. And once the onion and peppers are getting nice and soft, chuck in the broccoli and the spring onion. Give it a really good stir. Then we want to finely dice a nice fiery red chilli, and along with the chilli, a few cloves of some garlic. So get that diced up, stick them both into a bowl, and then pop those straight into the pan. Stir them through, and then a few cherry tomatoes. Very, very simply, just cut your tomatoes into quarters, and then they go straight into the pan. Stir, and then we want some kale. So add a small handful of kale, dice it up a little bit, and to go with the kale, we want some parsley and coriander. Dice those up nice and fine, stick them all into the same bowl. We want roughly equal parts of each. Also at this point, we want to prepare the garnish for the omelette. So take some lovely chives and chop those up really nice and fine. Pop them into a bowl and stick them to one side ready to garnish. Then add a good handful of the kale and the herbs, stir it through, and then chuck back in your chorizo. Mix all the ingredients together, adjust the seasoning if you need, and then pop that to one side and clean out your pan. Then we want to prepare some cheese. So I like to use half extra mature cheddar and half Gruyere. So take a nice chunk of your cheddar, cut off the rind from the Gruyere, and then into a large mixing bowl using a box grater, grate them out. Give them a little mix with your hand, and then we want to prepare the eggs. So crack 3 or 4 eggs into a bowl, give them a good whisking up with a fork, and make sure you use really good quality free-range eggs, and then we're ready to go. Pop the heat on medium, add a good knob of butter, and once the butter is melted and lightly foaming, pour in the eggs, and as soon as they're in, whisk them thoroughly. We want to build up some beautiful curds. Soon as you're done, shake the pan so the eggs cover the entire bottom of the pan. Turn off the heat, add a good handful of your cheese, grate in some pecorino romano or parmesan, and then add some of your lovely omelette filling. Once that's on, be very careful and gently fold over the omelette. Give it another 10 to 20 seconds just for the cheese to melt, and then lay that out onto a plate. Take a small knob of butter and brush that over the side of the omelette. Sprinkle over your delicious chives, and there we have the most delicious, fully loaded chorizo omelette. And all that's left to do is to get stuck in. So give it a try, and I'll see you next time.